Good evening everyone on a Saturday night. This is CC Sim Racing. Just for a little bit of fun tonight, we are getting the guys out, and as you can see, they are out in the minis. This is going to be absolutely hilarious. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, so we'll see how they get on in the next sort of 8 minutes as they go out for qualifying. We're going to check out the guys on track, as you can see them. So here we go. You can see Pops there in his lovely little pink and black Mini, just coming out on track with I don't know what's happened there. So they're all welded together, which is actually could probably happen these days, as you see, like with most of them having Cleaver engines and sitting in the boot. So yeah, there we go. Glad to see a couple of people joining us tonight. Was that 2 viewers? That's great, fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, this is Gran Turismo. This is what you're going to see in. Obviously, you won't be seeing the minis, but I'll tell you what, we might actually just plug the minis into a series sooner rather than later, I reckon. So we're just taking a look at Pops with his absolute brilliant purple and black livery there, as we were just saying just a moment ago, with the L plate on the back. Definitely needed in this Mini. We are in the Brands Indy circuit. We're talking 50s, 59-second laps, I think, off the top of my head. So yeah, good stuff. Crowds look good as well. Oh, a nice sideways action from Pops, and takes out King on the first corner there. Oh, Tartan going sideways as well, taking out Raul. Ratto, great bit of manoeuvring there from Ratto, manages to save it. Some awesome stuff. Pops has decided to just like take a bit of grass, and he's going to be chilling, waiting for everyone to go past. He's like, oh, do you know what, I've had enough of this. So there we go. We have on track at the moment, there's Dark Out. He's just come into the into play with an absolutely stunning livery. Look at all those stickers. That's like something I'd do with the novice sticker as well. And King just decided he doesn't need the racetrack. I'm just going to go straight over the grass. Brilliant stuff. So there we go. There's Dark Out. He is in the car, number 18 car there. Plastering with the CC Sim Racing, and Dark Out as the number plate. Beautiful stuff. King behind just there. Also, I'm going to take a look at Tartan, because this is the livery of the day. I'm sorry. The Simpsons livery, absolutely incredible. You're going to love this car, everybody. Homer Simpson with his mouth wide open at the back there. Usual thing for if you watch Simpsons. There's Maggie and the kids, other kids there. Ned. Brilliant, lovely livery. So we're going to see how Tartan gets on. He's just coming around now. Should be quite a good lap there. 54, 55 as he comes over the line. Anytime now. It looks like a 59. Oh, just over 59. So he's just at a minute lap there. So they are coming in very, very slowly. Fastest lap at the moment, 59 flat near from Matt there, which I do like Matt's livery. We will have a look, but let's take a look at Polish Pete. There he is on track, 5 minutes to go. Bit of Monster Energy, I think there. Some lovely bogey green sort of colour paint as well on the grille. Number 12, lovely looking, and I do like my anime. I mean, that's brilliant, lovely character. Images there, beautiful car, beautiful looking car, and I love it when you see him coming around the right hand turns, how much it's hanging on the suspension on the rear end. It's absolutely incredible. The lean is just like it's actually it's real racing. It's unbelievable. So it's great stuff. So good to see 4 viewers there, and the message has just popped through as well. So thank you very much everyone for joining us. 4 minutes to go. There is a race after this. I'm hoping it's going to jump straight to reverse grid. I haven't done it myself yet, so we'll see how that works out. Just going to jump over to the YouTube channel where everybody is at the moment. Ding ding ding. As we do that, we will take a look at the driver at the front, which is Matt, who's absolutely flying a minute. 58.124. Absolutely crazy. I nearly said 5 then, you see that, but again, he won the livery with the beautiful white tiger on the side of the doors there. Look at that. Look, you can just see him there laying down, chilling next to the CC Sim Racing badge. Beautiful stuff, love it. So he wins the livery of the day for me. So if anyone else wants to put a white tiger on their car, give me a shout. I'll love you too. So there we go. So Matt is in the lead at the moment with a 58.124. Nobody's got quite faster yet. Polish Pete's very close with a 58.722. So that's good from Polish Pete. He was very quick in the practice, but look, both of them trying really hard. Same from both drivers there, Matt and Polish Pete doing the same thing. Racer's really taking up both of them. So great car control from Racer as he comes round there into the hairpin. So great stuff from him. So we're going to take a look at some of the messages already, so thank you guys for joining us. I know it's a bit of a weird one having it on a Saturday night, but why not? So there we go. Honey says good luck, guys. Loving the lovely looking minis. Yeah, that's right, Honey. It is really good to see, and we're going to hopefully have some cracking racing. So there goes Matt again. We're going to take a look at some other drivers. Where's Mr. A? Mr. A's there. He's had to mute himself because he was worried he was going to swear too much, so fair enough, he's muted himself. We were going to talk about sandwiches because that's his favourite thing, and there he is in third position, doing a cracking job as he comes round the S's now into Clark's. Look at the lean on the left tyre there, left rear, absolutely brilliant. It's actually hanging on the right hand side of the car there. It's absolutely fantastic. As he comes around the corner now, some more laps coming in, some 59s now, Tartan 59.803. So yeah, very interesting times at the moment. 2 minutes 26 to go. Got another couple of laps in here now for the lads. So here we go, Mr. A just clipping that green tarmac there, coming down the Paddock Hill bend into Druids. My boy is absolutely sucked to the telly like a kid having sweets. He's absolutely obsessed with it. He's actually enjoying himself, sitting there smiling away. My daughter's laying on the floor. She's chilling, watching the livery. She was really impressed with the Simpsons livery, so I think that's won her over. The thumbs up from the boy as well. He's loving the livery. I'm waiting for the message from the girlfriend saying why aren't they in bed. So yeah, they should be in bed, but they wanted to listen to their dad having a chat on the microphone tonight. So here we go, as we see Mr. A swinging around for the final time. Actually could get another lap in, and I think he will do. Oh, Ratto has just bunged in a 58.9, so he's definitely getting quicker. King there is on a 59.559 as well, so very close times. 15 lap race, and will be a reverse grid, so we'll see how they all get on. There goes Mr. A as he swings around the corner now. Beautiful stuff. Up the hill again, slamming the brakes on, hanging it round the top of the hairpin there into Graham Hill there, down the Cooper Straight again. Here he goes, great lines as he comes out there. A little bit of twitching, some of them on pad, don't forget everybody. So it hasn't really hindered the pad drivers, which is quite interesting, but on some tracks it does, sometimes some tracks it doesn't. You know, it's just trying to get that feather of the throttle right on your R2 button if you're using that. Obviously some people have gone back to the normal X and square button. You know, back in the day, X and square, you know, dab dab dab, I used to do it, I still do it now, and it seems to be working for some, but Matt's still 58.124 is the time to beat. Polish Pete's in second, Ratto third, Mr. A is still a second behind. 19 seconds to go. Racer is now coming onto a lap, it looks like. Chrism in sixth. Tartan's right down in 8th, so he's been very impressive his times for qualifying for the GT4s, the GR4 group, which is the VW Scirocco's, which is happening on the 9th for qualifying. I might air that, it depends on how many people want to see the other drivers in action. So, but there we go. The remaining time is now a minute. Obviously the cars ghost if they have finished their laps, but there you go, here comes Dark Owl. He's still on a lap, so he gets to do his lap as he swings around the corner now. He's still got time, 45 seconds, so we're going to take a look at Mr. A as he swings around the corner. Looks good, he looks very quick as he comes out of the exit. So here he goes down the home straight now, the flags are flying. I think it's going to be a minute lap again, and it is, yeah, minute .749 for Dark Owl, and he just closes the door there on the final time. Just see Pops going over the line, and we will take a look at Collect, who is just chilling there in the background. Didn't have a lot to say about Collect, obviously I was too busy looking at the liveries, but he's literally just bought his Mini and he's just jumped in it, so good luck to him for the race. We will get some race footage for him. There we go, here the guys on the grid. Matt in first, there we go, Polish Pete in second, Ratto third, Mr. A in fourth, Racer fifth, Chrism sixth, King in seventh, Tartan eighth, and Pops in ninth there. So brilliant stuff. We're going to see how they get on. In 10th is Dark Out with Collect in 11th. Don't forget, it is a jump start grid as well, so if they haven't got their brake on or their handbrake and they pull away, they will get a penalty. So here we go, off they go at the start of the race. So there we have it. It's Matt in the lead at the moment, but it looks like Polish Pete has got a great start. He might get him around the outside, and it looks like he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it. He has. He's managed to close the door on Matt really early, and he's taken the lead. What a great start from Polish Pete. He's obviously been practicing, obviously having a lot of time to do the detail on the livery, but he's also had a lot of time to practice his start. But down the inside is Ratto trying on Matt, but didn't quite make it. Very aggressive are these little minis as they come round the first time into Graham Hill Bend, but it looks absolutely fantastic. It's a full British grid, apart from Ratto, who's going to be doing it for the Portuguese tonight. So there he goes. It's Polish Pete in first, Humphrey in second. Matt, that is, sorry. Ratto in third. King's now in fourth. Great stuff from King. Pops in fifth, just on the back of this. But look at this battle at the back there. I don't know if anyone can see that, but there's a big massive battle. Race has gone really wide. It's over the grass, battling all over the park here as they come round for the first time into Clark's. So there we go. It looks like Pops has got a good run on Chisholm. Had a little bit of adjustment there as he come round the start-finish straight, but it's given Mr. A great run down the inside with Tartan following in the slipstream. Is Tartan going to take both of them? He's right in the slipstream now, and it's really put Pops out of the way. Can't quite grab a slipstream off any of these guys, but as they come through, what a great shot this is. Got really wide there from Tartan, but he's managed to get a good exit. Oh, there's a penalty there for King, it looks like, and he has got a penalty. So King with a penalty there, and sideways is Mr. A as he comes into the top of Druids there, and comes into Graham Hill Bend again. So Chisholm in fifth position. Tartan has had an absolutely stunning line coming through Graham Hill there, and they're coming down the Cooper Straight very conveniently, isn't it? So as you can see, Tartan is all over the back of Chisholm, but where is Mr. A? Because he was by the side of him, and there he is. So Tartan has definitely made that pass stay, and he's stuck with it. But oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy just behind here with Mr. A and Pops has got down the inside of Mr. A. Great stuff from Pops. There's all battles everywhere. Dark House trying to hold off Racer as they come down the straight again. So side by side is the two Scots, Chisholm and Tartan. I hope they're not Celtic and Rangers fans, but they are side by side as they come down the straight now. I'm probably going to get a load of grief now after that. So Mr. A is trying to get down the outside. He's going to be down the outside, but he's touched Pops sideways. Is Pops? Oh, it's a big flash as he comes into the gravel trap there, and he is really not in a good place there, is he, is Pops? So he's now at the back of the pack again and has to try and make his way back round. So there we go. So Mr. A in fifth, Tartan's now sixth, Chisholm has now pulled away, so a little bit of argy-bargy with Chisholm and Tartan, but it's really closed the gap up on Polish Pete now. So we're going to take a look at the guys here, which is Polish Pete and Chisholm, third and fourth. What a great bit of camera angle that is. So that must be some sort of little pod in the air there. Absolutely great stuff. Obviously paid a lot of money for this mini race, God knows why, but there we go. So there we are for Polish Pete in third. We have Chisholm in fourth. Great stuff as they come down the start finish. There's a massive battle at the back there. See Matt in second. Ratto has now taken the lead, so Ratto's on it. I think he was just trying to take the mick out of the guys on the first bit, but Chisholm's down the inside of Polish Pete. Has Polish Pete seen him? It looks like he has. A little bit of grass for Chisholm, but Polish Pete has managed to stay on track, and he's now in third, and he's stuck third, so that's great stuff from him. So Polish Pete is still third. He's now 3 seconds away from Matt. Matt's closed the gap up on Ratto as well, so it looks really good. My boy's decided he's now tired and he's given me a cuddle. Hopefully he's alright. He's alright, yeah, he's good. So there we go. So Polish Pete now coming round the S's. Love this section of the course. If you can get it straight enough, you can really gain some time here. So a little bit of curb there from Chisholm. Actually, it's a lot of curb. And then we have the battle at the front, which is Matt and Ratto. We're going to take a look at these guys because they are absolutely on it, these two. 58.706 for Matt, so Matt is on a charge trying to close the gap on Ratto. Lap 4 now, lap 5 we're on as they cross the line into Paddock Hill Bend. Lovely screeching of the tyre. Sideways is Ratto. That is definitely going to hinder him as he comes off this corner. He's trying to go defensive. It's too late. Now Matt has got down the inside, hard on the brakes as they come into Druids, and he's got the job done. Great stuff from Matt, but Ratto has got a beautiful line as he comes back down the hill to Graham Hill Bend. It looks like he might have him. He's going around the outside. Not quite, but that's a good run. But Ratto again, nice and smooth, takes a wider line. He's all over the back of him. He's like touching his bumper. That costs money, that does, Ratto. That costs money. Hazards are on for Matt. Yeah, obviously, maybe the alarm went off, I don't know. But he's all over the back of Matt now. Great lines from the guys. It just shows how much they're trying. They're trying different little lines, see if they can go faster in some sections. Wide again goes Matt, screeching the tyres, gives Ratto a lovely run. Chrism and Polish Pete are also in a great battle as well, but it's all happening at the front here. There's a massive gaggle of cars just behind, with Matt, Mr. A, we got Tartan and Racer all battling. So Racer's come back from the dead there in 7th position. Great stuff from Racer. So here we go again, 58.668 now for Matt. He's absolutely on it like a car bonnet now as they come round through. What a great shot that is. Absolutely incredible. Beautiful graphics from this game. I can't wait to do the GR4s and the first race of the season. It's going to be absolutely epic. So here we go. As he swings round the corner, Mac takes a wide line, using as much of the track as he can without penalty. Fantastic stuff from Matt. There he goes as he comes down into the S's again, with Polish Pete just behind in 3rd position. Chrism still 4th, Mr. A in 5th, Tartan in 6th, Racer still 7th, Dark Out in 8th now. So good stuff from Dark Out. Going to take a look at the guys at the back. So where is that? Racer, Dark Out. So King is just having a battle there. He's gone wide again, trying to grab the back of Dark Out, but he's made a mistake as he comes into the corner, and now he is going to be dropped right down. Maybe a penalty there, or he's just trying to get the grit off the bottom of the tyres. So off he goes again. Collect is there as well. He's now in 9th. We got Pops in 11th spot. There he is, flashing his lights as he goes over the line. Good stuff from Pops, still trying hard. 7 laps have gone now. Hanging his Mini around the corner. Look at that beautiful shot there as he goes sideways. That is definitely how the old Minis used to do it in the touring cars years and years ago. I used to watch it with my dad when I was watching the BTCC. We had the historic touring cars with the Lotuses, we had the Mustangs, and we had these little Minis. Absolutely fantastic. The Lotus Cortina, that is. I do. Lotus Cornet. Wow. The Lotus Cortinas and the little Minis. Absolutely hammering these cars around. They were screaming the nuts off them. It was fantastic to watch. And I tell you what, around this track, they were one of the quickest cars out there. So it was just the straights that were getting caught up by the Mustangs. But fantastic stuff seeing these Minis on track. So there is Pops at the moment. We've got King in 10th. Got a Collect now. We're going to take a look at Collect. There he is. He's in 9th position. He's still on the back of these 2 here, which is Dark Owls and Racer. We're on lap 8 of the 15 as they come into Druids again for the 8th time. Lovely lines. Lovely clean looking Mini. You could sell that on auction. You can get a good, was that 30 grand now I reckon they're worth, probably a bit more. And there he goes in his lovely little red and white Mini livery as he comes onto Graham Hill Bend. Fantastic stuff. Iron Man, thank you very much for liking the activity. As Collect swings around into the S's again. Very, very wide. You can see all the rubble now from the tyres, all the little bits of rubber flicking off the sides. It can cause you some grief if you go into the marbles there. But Dark Owl's made a mistake, so he's now dropped into 9th, and Collector's now gained another spot. So great stuff from him. We're just going to take a look at the guys up front. So there's Racer. He's still trying to get on the back of Polish Pete spun. As we speak, Polish Pete has spun out. So what happened there? That will be interesting to see with the other images that hopefully I can screenshot these after the race and take a look at what happened. So there we have it. So incident there from Polish Pete. So Racer's now 6th, Mr. A's in 5th, and Tartan has now screamed into 4th position. So great stuff from him. This could be anyone's as they come into the S's again for the 9th time. A very, very wide Racer. Tucks in now. No curb used. Great thinking. Keeping that car, you need to get that car really straight. As soon as you get around that corner, you don't want to hang onto the steering too long, because you'll just hit the scraping of the tyres. The more scrape you get, you lose obviously power as you come out of the corner. You need a nice exit speed. You need to get that car straightened up as quickly as possible, and you can see it's definitely worked for him. As you can see, sideways as he comes down to the Paddock Hill Bend, but Tartan's gone wide. Tartan's gone onto the gravel, and that's given Mr. A 4th now. Racer's in 5th. Tartan now back into 6th position. We're going to take a look at Chrism second, because where is he now? So he's on his own at the moment, just chilling in third position. He'll be pleased with a podium if he can just stay with it. But I'll tell you what, the charging Mr. A and Racer, you just see Mr. A in the background hanging that little mini sideways into Graham Hill there. So there we go. So Ratto now second. Matt is taking the lead. Matt is still 58.071, so happy with that. That's a great looking livery for Ratto with the ever loved British Racing green. Back down Paddock Bend, it's really opened up now, so we'll see what happens with the reverse grid with Matt still in the lead, but Ratto's not letting him get away. It's still under a second. Just seeing if that gap's coming down from Ratto from Chisholm, but it's not. It's slowly coming down, as you can see. 6.496 seconds there, and the gap's come down again. He's very quick down the bottom of the hill. There is Ratto. He just needs to get good exit speed off the final corner to close the gap on Matt. But Matt very aggressive into that corner again, can cost him. Sideways is Ratto. He's trying his best to get onto the back of him, but could cost him as he comes into the corner, which he had to adjust. So he's definitely caught in there. So great run from Ratto. He's now half a second behind now, so Matt's got some pressure. The fans loving it. The pit crew are looking out. All the media groups are there taking their photos, watching these minis go round. Fantastic stuff. I'm going to take a look at the messages as we have a look. Go Pops, you can do it. Go Matt, go Matt. What an overtake, says Marcus, which is out the mouse. MB, loving the little minis, says my girlfriend. Thank you, darling, for watching. I know you could be doing something better, but you know, it's the minis. You can't be doing anything better than watching minis. Go Racer, go, says Honey again. So all the ladies out there tonight, all the ladies say hey. So yeah, it's the ladies' night on the text messaging. So this is what happens when you're away from your girlfriend. So there we go. That's a joke. So there we go. So Matt is still in first, Ratto in second, Chisholm in third. He's just coming around the final corner with, let's have a look at Racer. Where's Racer? So Racer's on the same corner, but Mr. A is now in fifth. So Racer's now taken Mr. A, and so see if Racer can get some hot laps in. He's got 3 laps remaining, 2 after this obviously. 58.071 still, but it's really interesting battle there. But if you just have a look at the background on the map, we're going to take a look at where Polish Pete is. And he's in the mix at the moment with Tartan and Collect. So Collect's now caught the back of this group after Polish Pete's spin. Obviously very aggressive into the final few corners, but there's something else happening further up a field, and it looks like the Matt and Ratto battle is side by side as they come into the S's. No love lost between these two, and Ratto's got the inside line. Great move there by Ratto, just making him go wide. Had to turn in really tight, a last minute ditch, and he's got past him, has Ratto. So great stuff from Ratto, but Matt is going to be on a charge. He's got 2 laps, 1 lap after this one to make amends. But again, Ratto is very quick in the second sectors of the racetrack, so keep an eye on him. He's already made half a second, but Matt is very quick into Paddock Bend, and we've seen it time and time again. He really closes up the gap here. Oh, it's a little bit over the gravel, but he manages to save it. Is he going to take a little dive? He's got another lap to do it, so he just needs to take his time. Wide again goes Ratto, very wide goes Matt, but you can get a good exit off the corner if you stay slightly inward and then exit out wide, very wide, keep the power down. And again, lovely tight corner from Matt. He's going to take a little bit of curb on the exit, and he's going to be all the way over on the back of him as he comes in. There's going to be a car in the way. We don't know who that is. I think that's King, I'm not too sure, but Matt's down the inside, and has he done it? He's done it. He's gone back down the inside of Ratto. So great stuff from these two at the front here for the first place. Oh, a little bump there from Ratto as again he gets a fantastic exit, and Matt, nothing he could do, and he's still up his backside. And a little flash from Ratto saying, come on mate, we got this. 1 lap to go from the guys at the front. There's a good battle at the back there through the Cooper Straight. I can't change it. I want to change, but this is where all the action is at the moment. It's the 2 second and first respectively. King's just pulled over to the side. Great stuff from King. He's just moved over and said, you know what, this ain't for me. But Ratto again goes in tight. Matt with a great exit there, but again this is where Ratto really closes up on Matt. He's very quick down this section, again very wide, and a lovely turn in again. Great exit, he's all over the curbs. Great stuff from Ratto. Matt, it looks like he's got it in the bag, but what is going to happen on the final corner? Can Ratto do anything about the speed of Matt around this final sector? But he's going to try. He's going to go really, really wide. He's got to watch the marbles. He's going to have a good exit as he comes off the corner, but nice and tight as Matt. But it looks like Matt's done it. He's coming around the final corner now. He has done it. It looks like Matt has got his first win in the minis on GTS. Fantastic stuff. So Matt takes the win as he goes sideways. A bit crazy on the last lap as he does backward spin. That is the Humphrey way. So Matt wins the first race, Ratto second, Chisholm comes into third position. Great stuff from him. There is Racer as he comes over the line. Here we go again, Racer sideways. Mr. Ace just coming over the line now as well in fifth position. He's going to try his handbrake skills. There we go, that's how you do it, son. Dark Owl's going to try the same thing as well. Polish Pete comes over the line, he's going to do it, he's going to have a little spin, why not? Here comes Collect as he goes over the line, he's just going to chill. And there you go, Tartan in 9th, Pops in 10th. Great victory for winner, Humphrey Matt. Fantastic stuff, and probably the best livery I've ever seen. Well done to Matt, congratulations. There we go, so we're into the second race now. So they're going to be reverse grid, so obviously there's a qualifying. We will jump straight to the race now, as it says. So we have the qualifying, but we will go straight to race. So as it is, that's how it stands. Unless everyone wants a little bit of qualifying, it doesn't matter, I don't mind. So here we go. So guys are out for qualifying now. And we will go out and spectate, so off they go again. So let's see what happens in this qualifying. I'm getting a lot of pings now. So just my partner in crime, Carl Shaw, RHR, who's the website designer. He's watching and he's absolutely loving it on the telly with the lights on. So fantastic. Thanks for joining us, mate, and really appreciate the comments made. So great start from Matt. Can he do it again in the second race? Can Ratto cause a upset? Can he do it 2 in a row? We'll see. See how they get on. Can Tartan make a comeback into this race? Can Polish Pete make sure he doesn't spin out on that corner again? Can King keep the car on the track? That'll be another one. We'll all find out in the next sort of few laps. So there we go, 6 minutes to go. Polish Pete just coming on to the line now. I'm just going to take a look at Chisholm because he was really closing up the gap on the guys in second position. So he's obviously got into the zone now. He knows where he's quickest and he knows where he needs to make up the time on that second sector. So we'll see how he gets on now. Like I said, to everybody when they're racing, it's all about exit, it's all about being smooth. Obviously it's a bit difficult in the minis because you've got to hang them out wide and you've got to get the tyres a bit screechy because it's a mini. It's great fun, isn't it? You know, but that's how you win races. Nice and smooth, keep the exits clean, and as you can see, Ratto was a perfect example of that through the bottom section of this track and really closed the gap up on Matt, but Matt had him covered. And here we go as the lap times come in. So you can see that most of these guys are coming in better laps this time round. Now they know where they are. So at the moment, Polish Pete has just taken the pole position as we see it. So, but Matt again has jumped to the front. Polish Pete second. Racer's now third with a cracking time. He's now in the 58s. Collect now 59. Mr. A 59. King's trying his best to get in the zone with this car. I've been racing with King, new guy to the group. I welcome him with open arms. He's been asking about racing. He's really keen to show the CC brand on his daily races and manufacturers races. So you know, we wish him all the best. Thanks, babe. My boy's giving me a cuddle, bless him. I think the kids are starting to get tired, and yeah, it's nice to see that everyone's joining the group, and the entertainment factor is still up there. But it's great to see Chrism hanging that little mini off the final corner. So let's see what he gets here. This looks pretty good. Could be a 58.9. So great stuff from Chrism. He's now got himself into 5th position. 4 minutes to go. There's another 4 laps in there for the guys. Pop's still trying to get his car. He's always been fussy as Pops. He loves his medium tyres. He doesn't like these hard tyres. So we're trying to get him into these hard tyres. And it's a good thing to do because most of the races are on hard. But he's really trying his best. And as you can see, another 300th of a second there taken off the time for Chrism, so he could maybe pop into this pole position spot. He's got a good runner in front of him, which is Ratto, so he can use his slipstream if he gets the exit right. And again, he's purple again in the final sector. Gone a bit wide. That's in the marbles. That's going to cost him. And that, like I said, if you go wide on that corner, you go in the marbles. That is a gravel trap begging to be sucked in. So there we go. There goes Matt as he's flying around again still, as normal. There's Pops in 6th position. He's got Tartan for a bit of fun in front of him in the Simpsons mobile. So you say to the drivers, use as much track as you possibly can, and Pops just literally used all the track and more as he goes over the grass, bless him. So there he goes, just dropping his penalty down there, and as you can see, penalties are working very well. He's got a little bit of a tinker in there with the twitchiness of the pad as he swings around the corner. Mr. A's chilling. He's decided 7th's enough for me. Dark House sitting in the pits as well. There is Tartan as he comes around to the final few corners. As he goes swinging in, little screeching of the tyres there. Still Matt in the lead. Here comes the exit off the corner. Matt looks like he's looking good for this pole position again. Ratto again still up there. Racer's looking really racy again in 3rd position. Oh, Pops is sideways there, chucks on the hazards, and Pops decided, you know what, I've had enough of that. I think 6th position is going to do me. So he's in the pits now. King is now 9th. Tartan there is in 8th. King's jumped into 4th. Wow, that's impressive. So King has now found his mojo and has really pumped in a time there. So he's now 4th with 2 minutes to go. So great stuff from him. I'm going to see if he can add to this. Let's see if he can get into the top 3. Now that would be interesting. Looks like he lost a bit of power there, and looks like a bit of antifreeze on the floor as well as he come off the corner. So he looks like he's got a leak. Normal thing on a Mini. But there he goes as he comes round the final few corners into the S's again. Hangs it in there. Staying off the curbs. Oh, another good time. But Racer with another good time. Literally had the pole position for a second. Quite literally a second. And then Matt pops in a 58.256. Look at that. These times are really good. So we're going to see a good battle at the front here between Matt, Racer, Ratto and King. Now what is King going to do over the line? He has a 59. So he's another 600ths off his previous time. So see if he can do any better. No, he's gone over that. He's tried to take a bit too much of the curbing, and that has cost him dearly. So there we go. Polish Pete now 5th position. Good exit off the corner. Here we go. Slightly wide. Racer's taking it right wide there. Really, really good there from Racer. That's how you should do. Exit really wide. And Pete's coming over the line. This looks really quick. Oh, he's just out of the top 4 there. Another 58 for him. 44 seconds to go. They might just get this lap in if they're lucky. Racer tried a bit harder that time, and he's now on the gravel in the background as he comes down Paddock Hill Bend. Another couple of guys deciding to think, you know, that's enough for me, I'm done. 30 seconds to go. Oh, and Polish Pete's up at the moment. Is he going to have time to do it? I don't think he is. This is a real shame because he's up. He's in the purple. He's absolutely hanging this little Mini out. The revs are going through the roof, and he's up again, so it's good stuff from him. 10 seconds to go. I don't think he's going to make it, which is a real shame because he's absolutely flying. Oh no, he will be able to make it because there's a minute on afterwards, or 30 seconds, I can't remember what the qualifying is. after that, but he is going to make this lap. Yeah, minute remaining as he goes over the line. Oh, look at that, he gets into 4th position, so he's a lot faster that time. Hazards are on, that's him done. Cool down lap for the poor tyres, bless him. So there he goes, and qualifying is done as Tartan decides he's going to drive out and just show off his little Mini again for the final time. Anyone still on track? Let's have a look. It doesn't look like there is. Oh no, there is one. Who is that up there racing? There's someone on a lap, and it is King. So King's still on a lap, hanging that car out to dry on the final corner. I think my kids have now fallen asleep. Over the line he goes, and he's jumped into 4th. He's going to take a Polish Pete on the last lap. So great stuff from King. He's going to be pleased. Looks like qualifying's over. 3, 2, 1. That is all over. Matt in 1st, Racer 2nd, Ratto 3rd, King takes 4th, Polish Pete takes the 5th spot, Chrism 6th, Tartan 7th, Pops in 8th. 9th there was... Come on GT, hurry up. There we go, so we'll just take a look at the moment. There we go, so Pops is in 8th, Mr. A in 9th, Collect in 10th, Dark Out in 11th. Fantastic stuff. Good to see that there's some B class drivers there, all in the S as well. So the safety ratings are right up there. This is what we want from CC Sim Racing. And as we wait for the lights to go green, they're away. A flash of the lights from Racer's Edge, but Matt is away. He's got a good start, but again, down at the bottom there, it looks like he's struggling for pace as he comes out of the corner. And again, looks like it's going to happen again with Racer on the outside. Is he going to do it? He's going to try. He's going to be really, really wide, but he's going to have a good exit as he comes off the corner. Ratto's got the inside line of Racer as they come into turn 2 now, which is Druid. So round the outside is Ratto, and he's going to try and hug the inside line. Not quite made it, but Racer's just on the back of this. So it's Matt into the lead with Ratto all over the back of him again, like the last race. But Racer is with this group now, so can Racer stay with him? Pops is in 4th. What a great start from Pops. Pops is now 4th position. King is now 5th, so Polish Pete dropped back. Polish Pete is now 6th, Tartan 7th, Mr. A in 8th. Just to the back there is, let's have a look, it's Chrism and Dark Out, so somebody just went wide there. I think that was Chrism. Yeah, so King's now made a mistake. Tartan's made a mistake. King's trying to move out the way as Chrism goes past. So it's all happening again. So we're going to take a look at the guys at the front. So there it is. So Racer's all over the back of Ratto. Matt is trying to pull away. He's trying to get away from Ratto. He doesn't want another battle again like he did on the final lap. But Racer goes over the grass, and I think he's going to get a penalty here. Starting to slow down. No, it doesn't look like he's been given it, which is very interesting. So yeah, fair play. So obviously you can use the grass on this track. A little bit wide from Racer, but he's going to be using all of the track. That starts off with obviously the fastest lap, 109.452. As you can see, Pop's really trying hard to get on the back of Racer, trying to put him off with a flash of the lights. As you can see, Ratto again sucking in Matt like a vacuum cleaner. Ain't no one of those cheap ones from Asda. It's a proper vacuum cleaner, like a Dyson or something, you know. So there he goes. Oh, and King's trying really hard again, and he's now off in the gravel at the background. So it looks like Tartan is now going to take that place back off him as he comes over the line, but side by side are Pops and Polish Pete for position. And Polish Pete looks like he's got the inside line as they come round. Oh, Pops has hold it, and they touched. Pops is side when he's on the gravel again, in the same position he was last time, and he's on the gravel, so he's got to have to do it all over again. What a shame for Pops. So there we have it, just to keep calm, nice and smooth, but again, sideways action for these minis. Oh, Ratto's very, very wide onto the curbing and right onto that sort of it's like a plastic grid there. If you've ever been to Brands Hatch, it's like a gravel, it's like a slight sand and slight plastic. It's like I don't know what the word is I'm trying to use, but it's like a grid, and they go over it and they can spin out quite easily, but you can also use it as a good exit as well. So very interesting that you can use that much of the track without penalties. So that's some information for all the guys up front. So there we have it. Matt in first, Ratto second, Racer third, Polish Pete in fourth, Chrism fifth, Dark Out in sixth, Tartan in seventh, Mr. A in eighth. As we see it, Matt again showing who's boss, with Racer in the background going all over the grass, and Polish Pete trying to get past Chrism, trying to go around the outside. Great stuff from Chrism, great driving, and Racer just stayed in the middle of the track, thought, you know what, you have to go round me, and Dark Out is now in sixth. Look at him go, great stuff, and he started from the back, so great stuff from Dark Out, really showing some pace now. Chrism on the back of Polish Pete, really trying hard. Going to have a look at the two on the map at the front there, and as you can see, there's a big gap between first and second now. So Matt really trying hard, but again, you can see Ratto on that exit. He's really quick, but there's a great gaggle of cars, it looks like, with Mr. A, Tartan again, Pops, some great stuff. 57.8 now. Oh, and Chrism looks like he's slow out of the corner. He's got Polish Pete all over the back of him. Can Polish Pete go down the inside of Paddock Bend? Oh, has he done it? It looks like he might have done it. No, he hasn't. So Chrism's managed to hold his spot, which is great stuff from Chrism. And Race has gone off again. Tartan's gone off again. Oh, Mr. Race hit Tartan, and Tartan's now been hit by Collect. Oh, it's incredible stuff. So again, massive incidents. The guys have to make sure they get round them. Oh, absolutely brilliant. So we're going to have a look at the messages again. So we've got what a battle for the first place. Oh, sorry, it's Snooking. I do apologise, Marcus. That is Snooking. So he's not well. I wish you all the best, mate. I hope you recover. So he's not well at the moment. Sounded great as normal, mate. Thank you very much, RHR. Oh, don't do this. Diss the Mini, best car on the road. Oh, don't diss the Mini. Sorry, mate. Yeah, you're right. It is a lovely little car. I ate your toffees, by the way. You what? How dare you? Why would you do that? I'm 175 miles away and you go and eat my toffees. You ain't my... I don't like you anymore. Right, okay, so I'm joking, I love her to bits. I like Pop's car, she says she loves Pop's car. I think that's because, obviously, what I said earlier. See, that is the other thing when you leave your girlfriends alone, they eat your toffees. So there we go, so that's for all you boyfriends out there, don't leave your girlfriends alone, they will take your sweets. So there we go, so RHR says hard on the brakes, indeed, very hard on the brakes, mate, so thank you very much for all the messages, it looks really good. So there we have it. So Racer there, Dark Out in 5th position. We're going to take a look at Polish Pete. Have we got anyone close enough for a bit of in-car? So we'll have a look at Ratto. He's on track now. As we see him, he's still a bit behind his Ratto. And there is Matt there, as you can see. Some incredible footage with Matt in first, Ratto second. We're going to have a look at where Chrism is now. There's Chrism, he's in third, with Polish Pete just behind. And Dark Out's now 5th, so great stuff from Dark Out. Racer's managed to get back into 6th, great, absolutely brilliant from Racer. He's now managed to really close the gap up on these guys. We've still got a few more laps to go. Chrism hanging out wide. And look at Polish Pete again. Polish Pete's on and slightly touching the gravel, but he's managed to hold it. But if we have a look up in front again, it looks like Ratto's closed the door on Matt. And look at the screeching of the tyres for Ratto as he comes into the exit. They're closing someone. Now, who is that? I think that's probably King. Again, after a great start from him. But Matt has to watch his back again because Ratto again is on fire. So here we go. So we're going to look at Ratto coming through these corners. And there he is. There's Ratto closing the door. trying to sharp shop on Matt now as he comes round the final corner. Oh, again, hanging that little mini. Bless those tyres and the suspension. My daughter's fallen asleep. I don't know where my son's gone. I think he's... Oh no, he's there. He's still alive. He's asleep as well. So there. Oh, he's not asleep. He's not asleep. He's chilling underneath. He's in his hideout. Everybody, he's in his hideout. So there we go. Made out of pillows. Thanks, babe. Cracking stuff. So there we have it. So Matt's still in the lead. Matt's with a 57.875. Pops has now moved over. So Pops has had a few mistakes. He's still enjoying himself out there, but he's moved over for the leaders. So see if Pops can get a fast lap now. So Matt in first. Ratto's still behind. Lap 9 of 15. Fantastic stuff from the guys. There's Pops. He's going to be trying hard to get on the back of this group just to see if he can keep with them. Another slow driver on the top of Paddock Hill Bend there. Let's take a look who that is. I love you too, babe. We're going to have a look now, and it's Collect. So Collect's taken to the gravel there. There is Tartan in 8th position, Mr. Ray in 7th, Dark Owl still in 6th, Racer is now, I'm thinking he's on the back of Polish Pete, which he is, so he's really closed the door now on Polish Pete. He's only a second behind him. Good exit has made him have a good bit of closing speed, which is now dropping like a... Well, it's just dropping, look at it, it's now into 9-8, 9-8, and now we're looking into the 7s. No, he's not quite. So here we go, hard on the brakes into turn 1 again, into Paddock Hill Bend. Some great shots again. Loving this game at the moment. Oh, Polish Pete's gone wide, too busy looking in the rearview mirror, and Racer has gone past. So good stuff from Racer. He now takes 4th position. There is Chrism in 3rd position, so Chrism can hear the tyres screeching. There is Ratto just in front, and they're still battling away. And Ratto's gone down the inside of Matt. No, he's not quite made it, but Matt's giving him some breathing space. And again, attacking is Ratto, so can he get on the slipstream? Matt's going to do his best to try and get him off his back. But it looks like Ratto has got him in the slipstream. He's in the zone now. Look how close he is. Look at this. It looks like his two minis welded together as they come down the home straight. Can he do anything about it? He's going to go slightly wide into turn 1, which is actually the better line. Swinging in, needs to be a little bit tighter there, but it's again both drivers good exits. Here we go again, my favourite line, hard on the brakes into Druids. What a great shot this is, absolutely stunning. But again, you can see the closing speed from Ratto. He's so quick around that corner. He's just dialed in there, swinging into the left-hander, clipping those curbs. Fantastic stuff from him. All over the back of him now is Ratto. So there we have it. Ratto, Matt in 1st, Ratto 2nd. Chrism is in 3rd with Racer in 4th, Polish Pete in 5th. There we have Dark Owl in 6th. There's a good battle at the back there as well from these guys. Mr. Ray is in 7th as the two leaders come around the corner, and Ratto's lost it. He's having a conversation with the family in the background. Lost control, and it looks like Matt has got this in the bag, unless Ratto's got some NOS or something in that mini that we don't know about. But it looks like he's going to be taken by Chrism. So Chrism's trying to get him now, so this is the attack that Chrism wanted. He hopefully can get another podium finish, but hopefully 2nd will be better. So at the back of this group, you can just see behind me is Racer again. So Racer's now taken 4th. Pops has now moved out of the way. Polish Pete's still in 5th with Dark Owl, and it looks like Mr. Ray's closed him up as well. So Mr. Ray's now on a charge. Very tight line from Mr. Ray. That could have slowed him down. Tartan looks like he's made another mistake somewhere along the line. He was on the back of Mr. Ray. So there is Dark Owl as he comes into the final turn. 12 laps of 15, will be 13 on this as he drops over the line. Still a 57.875 from Matt in 1st position at the moment. And he looks like he's got this in the bag, unless a miracle happens and Ratto can close the door on him. Ratto looks like he's made another mistake there. So there's Ratto. So Ratto's over the gravel. Chrism is now second, so he's got it in the bag. Fantastic stuff from him. Just getting a few messages from the web designer, the partner in crime, and he's saying that the wife is liking it. Thank you, Claire. Really appreciate that. Subscribe. So there we go. Matt is in first. Chrism is in second. I'm trying to find out how I get to change the view still. But there's Racing in third. Ratto's in fourth. Polish Pete in fifth. Darkow in sixth. Mr. Ray is in seventh. Tartan there is in eighth. Is there any battles on track at this moment in time? It looks like the Racer Chrism battle is really starting to hot up. So Racer there in third position. He's got Ratto in fourth. So Ratto's gone right back because we must have made another mistake somewhere along the line. Polish Pete's just behind this group. Still a lap to go. As we see, Chrism and Matt is a mile away at the moment. So Matt is now crossed the line to start his final lap. We will have a look at him in a second, but we can see that Racer in third. Ratto trying to close the gap up on the Racer. 1.1 seconds over the line. He's 4 seconds behind Chrism, so it looks like Chrism, unless he's made a mistake there. No, he didn't make a mistake. It looked like he made a mistake as I flashed over. It's like a Sky Sports moment when the ball looks like it's gone in and it's actually nowhere near the goal. But there we go. So Chrism is in second position. Great stuff from him. Thanks very much, Pops. As I do a little bit of zoom in there. And Chrism goes past. And we're going to take a look at our leader as he goes over the line. He's actually just warming up the tyres. He's so far in front. He can do whatever he wants. He can have a little donut. He could probably pull in for a cup of tea, I reckon. Oh, look, he's actually done a 360. Oh, and this could cost him a bit of time because he's not over the line yet. And Chrism looks like he's going to win this race. And Chrism does. Chrism's won the race. Oh, Matt, you silly man. So Chrism wins the race. Matt comes second. Racer in third. Ratto in fourth. Polish Pete with a donut in the back there in sixth. We're going to watch the guys do their spins. Darkow takes sixth position with the flash of the lights. Mr. A decides he's going to go over the grass and right off his Mini, which he does so very generously. We're going to have a look at Tartan wherever he is. Is Tartan pulled over? Tartan's in reverse. Look at that. That was good, wasn't it? As it goes down to the screen. So Tartan takes 8th position. Collect looks like he's just managed to sneak in there and take that off him. So congratulations to Chrism. Well done. Don't know how you won that, mate, but you won it, so well done. So Chrism takes the win for the second race. Matt is going to be disappointed after that. He's going to be crying his eyes out, knowing he full well he should have won it with style, but obviously make sure they went over the line. Oh, what a good race that was. So what we'll do now is we will just change some of the event settings. Oh, actually no, I won't. I will change the car. That's what I will do. Oh no, I won't change the car. We'll come back in a second. So if you can bear with me, we will be doing go-karts next. There will just be one round, and that will be the end of the night. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you can give me 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, I'll try and get on as quick as I can. And we will speak to you then. Thank you very much for watching, guys.